be enough to bring down a helicopter, but as Dan was telling us, he's up in our chopper right now. At the takeoff and the landing, those are the most critical times for a helicopter flight, and you're losing speed as you're coming in for your landing. You have less stability because of that. It's interesting because oftentimes we think when we're driving a car, when we're driving fast, we're kind of like unstable in that car, and it's nice and slow, we're stable. It's the opposite in a craft that flies. You need the speed to give you stability. So they're coming in, they're losing their stability because they're slowing down, getting ready to land, and that's when the problem started. Can I tell you right now that I know for sure it was weather related? I cannot do that. I don't think anybody can until the NTSB finishes their entire investigation. Again, all I have to offer, winds were gusting around 20 miles per hour, maybe a little bit stronger. Perhaps there was a sea breeze that kicked in, but I don't know that for sure.
Right.
This plane, as we were, again, pardon me, this helicopter, Blade is the company, which we're not sure if this was is owned by Blade or is Blade is leasing this chopper.
I believe that's the I think that's the marquee I see when I'm down at the heliport there on 30th Street. I think I'm almost certain.
Right, and they do kind of like a Uber tax ride share, but in the sky. Taking people to wherever they need to go. And again, this airport, what we're seeing here as this helicopter, what's left of it, crunched and having been upside down and in the water, is on a boat, which is very close to the West 30th Street heliport, which is a busy place where we know business people take helicopters. Dignitaries take helicopters. People take helicopters to their houses in the Hamptons. I mean, it's just a way of travel as well as, of course, tourists. But it's still, we don't know. We don't know. This pilot, being 35 years old, that we know, and a man. We don't know who he is, where he was going, what his plans were. Is that his helicopter? We just don't know at this point.
In fact, outside of the footage that a gentleman took of the crash itself, you and I, we have not seen this helicopter until just now because it's been upside down in the water. All we saw were those floating yellow pontoons, and the entire craft was, underneath it. So I don't even know how many passengers that can hold. It doesn't look like the largest of the helicopters that I see down at the helipad there. But it is on that barge now.
That's good. That's good. Let's go down to the ground. Lonnie, we have Hazel Sanchez, our reporter, who's been there for quite some time. Hazel, have they had the press conference yet? First of all, the FDNY, new information there?
Hi there, Dana.
Hi.
I'm not sure if you can hear me. Can you just let me know if you can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We got,
Okay. You can see that these are some of the fire rescue crews that were here responding to the chopper crash this afternoon. I mean, obviously they are closing shop here a little bit as we now take our next step trying to figure out what exactly went wrong. You can also see at this hour right outside the helipad on West 30th and the West Side Highway, they've also opened up the southbound lanes to traffic. Northbound lanes are all has been open for quite some time. But again, these are some of the firefighters that responded. I'm told some 60 firefighters responded to this chopper crash this afternoon. None of them were injured as a part of this rescue. In the distance, though, what we are waiting for at this hour, fire and police rescue will be speaking to us. I believe I just heard that they're about to start this press conference. Okay, so let's listen to what they have to say.
Sure, let's listen to it live on CBSN New York. Thank you, Hazel.
His flotation device. He was able to get out of his helicopter, stand on the pad. There was a passing boat that picked him up and brought him into the heliport. Units from the FDNY and NYPD Harbor units